In today's video, we will be talking about Cryptohopper. I'll answer some of the questions you've been getting in the last week. I'll show you some very important features that are good to know, and I'll be doing a giveaway. So let's start this right now. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. As usual, my name is Carl. If you are new to this channel and you like making money in crypto, well, make sure you hit the subscribe button because this is the kind of content I cover on this channel. Alright, so before we dive into today's subject, in the last video, I said that I just hit the 400 subscribers, and probably by the next video I was going to be over 500. So I was going to do a giveaway for my 500 subscribers on my channel. So here we are at the next video. The only thing, there's a small difference as the numbers. So I'm way past the 500. I'm over at 643 right now. So it's about time I do a giveaway for my 500 subscribers. So what I'll be doing, all you have to do is put a comment below in this video and put your Bitcoin wallet address. And I'll be choosing to comment on the next video, and I'll be giving $50 worth of Bitcoin to those two comment. So all you have to do, drop a comment, leave me your wallet address, make sure it's a Bitcoin wallet address, and you'll be receiving each $50 worth of Bitcoin. All right, so let's start into today's video. So today's video, like I said, it's about Cryptohopper. It's actually the fifth video, so it's video number 5. So if you're watching my video on Cryptohopper for the first time, well, make sure you go on my channel and you go watch the other one first. You can go on the playlist if you want. I have created a playlist for Cryptohopper, or you can choose those one right here directly from my video, but this one is a follow-up video. All right, so let's talk about Cryptohopper. So I'll answer some of the questions. Actually, I've been receiving a lot of comment and question in the last week, so I'll try to answer them the best I can. And also I'll show you some of the features that you might not know of, and this will probably answer some of the questions also that you were probably asking yourself. So let's go back to my dashboard. So yes, if you look at my numbers, there was a major drop, and that's all my fault. I did a stupid error last weekend, actually last Friday, and it happened that the market had a huge correction of over 20% a couple days after, which all my profit disappeared. I didn't lose any money. I'm still back almost at square one, but I haven't lose any money, and I lost most of my gain. Let me show you exactly what happened actually. So what happened is I changed some of the setting last week because I was testing something differently, and for some reason on Friday at the end of the day I forgot to put it the way it was supposed to be, and I was gone all weekend. I didn't look at the platform at all. I had no clue what was going on, and at my surprise on Sunday late during the day, I saw that the Cryptohopper didn't operate the way it was supposed to. So if we would look at my trades, I had some major loss because my stop loss was disabled, and my trailing stop loss also was modified in a way that it was not working properly. So as you can see, I have like minus 32, minus 15, minus 21, minus 22. So I have a lot of loss for the last couple days. So that's the reason why it happened. But I know if you've been following my strategy since the beginning, this is not your case. And I don't think you lose a lot of money. If you did lose, well, not losing money, but your profit dropped, So probably not, but I have no way to compare. So if I go back to my dashboard, I put everything back to normal, and then it start trading normally after. So what I did, I decided to create another hopper, and this one I call it my simulator. From now on, I won't do any testing on the real one. I realize it was stupid for my part to do this, so now I have a simulator, so all my testing I'll do it over there. The reason I don't like simulator is because it's not real money, so your brain, it's like programmed to maybe take more risk, or to say, oh, what the heck, and we'll see how it goes. So that's why I was always trying to play with real money. But anyway, from now on I'll be using the simulator. Alright, let me cover what happened a little bit during the last couple of days, so you understand why your hopper was not performing, or why your hopper was not doing any trade. And if it happened again, you'll have a better understanding. So let's go back to the chart. So this is the chart on the 1 hour. When you want to have a general idea of the market, look at the Bitcoin. It will give you a good idea. Usually all the other altcoin will follow a little bit what Bitcoin is doing. So as we can see, right here we top off at over $58,000 for Bitcoin, and right after that, every single hour the price of the Bitcoin was going down, and as you can see here, there was a big wick. It really went down very low, and then it went back up, and then it started going down again. And only since yesterday, so this is yesterday afternoon, that it started to go back a little bit. So what happened, if your hopper was into a position somewhere around here, well, as soon that the MACD cross right here, it was supposed to sell, which is probably what it did. So you didn't lose any money. And I did some modification, but maybe some of you, your hopper might have taken a trade somewhere around here. Not quite sure. Because I did change of a couple of settings to prevent this in the future, but maybe some of you, there was a couple trade that was taken around here, and then you lose the trade closed on the negative side from this part, and then it closed a little bit later. That's probably the only place I would see your hopper taking a trade during the weekend when it starts to go down. But in general, probably for all of you, you probably didn't lose any money. So then again, a lot of people were asking me, my bot doesn't seem to be working, it's not taking any trade, I lost the last trade it took, what's going on? Well, this is the reason why. So if we go on the Cryptohopper itself, I'll show you one of the very important feature that you need to know. It's right here, chart. So first of all, let me explain you this kind of strategy will buy when it detect an uptrend. So when it see that the price of any coin start to go up, it will enter a trade. If it sees that the price start to go down, it will sell its current position and won't re-enter any new position until it detects a uptrend. So if the market is down for 3 days, your hopper is not supposed to take any trade during those 3 days. Anyway, which is good, because when it comes back up, it should come back up real good. Alright, so let me show you one of the feature that you could use is the chart right here. So when you click the chart, you can have an idea why your hopper is not trading. So remember this strategy, it's trading only when it's detect a uptrend. So if we look right here at the Bitcoin, so we have the Bitcoin right here. As you can see, for the last couple days, it's been going down. I did took a couple trade right here last night. Maybe on your side you did get a couple trade also from this part, but I think I had 3 trade that was taken from this section last night, because this was a uptrend. So look at the chart once in a while and you have an idea. If you see it's going up, well, probably your hopper is currently trading. If you see it's going down, it won't trade. And if you look right here, go down a little bit here, and you can see there's a graphic that's telling you right now the technical analysis. So right now it's telling us that it's a good time for a buy, because as you can see, we're currently on the uptrend, and then it started to go down a little bit, but we are still on a uptrend. And if we look on the 4-hour chart, well, right now it's telling us we're on a sell. So if we look right here for this section, it's on a downtrend. So hopper won't probably trade, because the hopper is set to look at the 1-hour chart. So on the 1 hour, it's still telling us not to buy. It's waiting. It's telling us to sell. So right now, probably your bot, it's currently not doing any trade. And so let's go back on the dashboard just to show you. So all those trades right here, they were done last night for me. So when you look at the chart, well, we can see there was a uptrend right here. So just remember that. So let me show you some of the feature or some of the setting I changed, and then I'll review all of them one by one, so you have everything similar to me or the same. So let's go to config, base config. All right, so the only probably from here, that's buy setting. So those one doesn't really matter. Actually, yes, I did enable a feature not long ago. It's what's called the cooldown. What's the cooldown mean? It's when it's buy a coin, it won't try to buy that coin again for a certain amount of time. So I did enable this feature, and I put it to only after a buy, and the cooldown period is 60 minutes, because we trade on the 60 minute chart. So that's about the only setting I changed. Open position, so I only have one maximum open position per coin. Here only one open buy order per coin, also right here. Coin and amount, pick the one you prefer. And guys, by the way, some of you also asked me the question why I'm trading on the USDT and not something like Bitcoin. There's nothing wrong with one or the other. They have their advantage and they have their disadvantage. So one of the advantage with USDT is if the market goes down, you are not losing any money, because the USDT is fiat money. It's a stable coin. It reflects the value of the US dollar, so it never changes. So if your hopper detect a downtrend, sell your current position or won't enter a position, while your US dollar or your Tether coin stay at the same value. It won't change. The only downside with that is it doesn't increase in value either. So if you're trading with USDT, the only money you're creating or you're making is the profit from buying and selling, which is all good. Just think about it. If you go at the bank and you would like to invest some of your fiat money, your currency from your country, what will be the interest that the bank will be giving you? Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6%, maybe 8% a year. That's about it. So with that kind of strategy, you can make anywhere between 10 and 40% a month. So it's still very good. But if you trade, let's say, with a different kind of coin, let's say Bitcoin instead of USD, well, as along the way you accumulate more Bitcoin, you may profit on the Bitcoin, and the value of the Bitcoin itself also increase, so which is good. But if you're a beginner in crypto, if the market really go down or it crash, well, everything goes along with it, so all your asset will lose a lot of value. So this is the reason why for this strategy I'm using USDT. It's a stable coin, the risks are a lot lower, and it's easier to understand when you're starting in crypto. Strategy, so that's just your own strategy, though depending your name you decided to create your strategy. And the number of target to buy, I set it to 3, but you can put it at anything you want. That just means at a certain point, if at one point it detects many coin available to enter into a position, while in my case it will only select 3 if, let's say, there was a total of 5. Trailing stop buy, I re-enable this feature. I did try it a couple weeks ago. I disabled it, I didn't see any difference, and after some testing I realized that it does make a small difference. So what's the trailing stop buy do is, let me show you. So let's say, for an example, your hopper detect a position to enter. Let's say I need to have an example. Let's say right here. Okay, so it's detect a uptrend movement, see the coin, enter position. Let's say right here, enter position, and as soon it enter the position, the coin start to go down automatically, which is possible. So what's the trailing stop buy will do? It will not enter the position right away, so it will look at the price and see if it's currently going down or not. If it's going down, it won't purchase, it won't enter any position yet. It will just wait and wait and wait and wait, and as soon it starts to go up, in my case 0.4% from the lowest, it enter a position. So that's what it means. So then again, that's just a personal choice. I decided to activate it. I see a small difference. It might help a little bit, so you can use it if you want. You can lower the number if you want. I wouldn't recommend to go higher, but if you want to put like 0.2, 0.3 or 0.4%, be my guest. There's nothing wrong with that. Sell setting, take profit. Honestly, I could put like 300 here or whatever. The reason I'm doing that is just because I don't want the hopper to sell my position from this strategy at all. I want to use my strategy, my own strategy, or I want to use the trailing stop loss to sell my position. I don't want to use this section right here. Sell strategy, so yeah, need to put this on, sell based on strategy. And stop loss, make sure you have a stop loss. You've seen why I've been almost wrecked. Not wreck, I just lost the profit I did. I didn't lose any money, but I lost a couple $100. So make sure there's a stop loss here, guys. Make sure it's very important. Make it high enough so it doesn't conflict with your strategy, but not too high so you don't lose too much money. Trailing stop loss, very important. It has to be set up with that kind of strategies. Because 3/4 of your profit will come from this section right here. So then again, this can be anything. I've been trying different numbers, different results all the time. So basically, all I can tell you, the numbers you'll be putting here to arm your trailing stop loss, the higher the number, the higher the profit will be, but the higher risk you have to get negative trade. So if you put, let's say, 10% right here, well, you might do very good on some trade that will bring you maybe 12, 13, 14%, but you might get a lot more of negative trade. So this number, try to make it between probably 4 and 8%. So 4 being conservative, you'll have less loss but less higher profit. And if you go higher, well, you're gonna maybe get higher profit, but you might get a little bit more in the red. And the trailing stop loss percentage, just go somewhere in between. So between 0 and this number, try to fit something in between right here. So right now I'm at 6.5, 3.5. It's working fine. I've been trying a couple times with 8% or 9%. It was working, but I was seeing a little bit of red. So right now that's my setting. And make sure you select this one right here, only sell with profit. And all the rest, it's disable, I believe. Auto close, shortening, and no dollar cost. That should not be there. Disable that. That was just a test that I was doing, but I never actually had a result from this one. But this is very good when you go in loss. You can activate DCA, what's called dollar cost averaging, and your operator will put more money in that coin to leverage the loss a little bit. But I'm not using it for this kind of strategy. So if you change anything from there, make sure you hit the save button right here so your config are saved properly. And the other thing I would like to mention is the back testing. So I didn't see backtesting to be that efficient. It's just it gives you just a glance. It gives you an idea how your strategy is performing. So you can look at the ratio, winning ratio versus the loss ratio. So you can just select a coin that you would like to try it. You can load your existing config that you have saved right now. And from there, you can select a period, or you can start the backtest, and it will give you the result automatically. So let's say I do this, and let me select, let's just select 2 weeks, just for an example, apply, and then you click start backtest, and it's gonna take a few minutes. All right, so backtesting is done. So as we can see for this coin, which was Dash, for the first 2 weeks of February, we're looking about a 75% successful sell versus 25% loss. But then again, just take that as a grain of salt. It's just to give you an idea, and it's telling you if it could be a good strategy or not. For sure, the strategy, we've been using it now for almost a month, so we know it's been working pretty good. So the other thing, the other place I want to cover is about the strategies. This thing, I did change it also a little bit. So what I did on the buy for your MACD right here, this is the default number now I put in. So make sure it's 24, 52, signal period, change this to 12, and here keep the signal for 5 candle. I'll tell you why later, but you need to add this. And for your MACD sell, same thing, 24, 52, 12. And this one for the sell, you don't need to put to keep the signal for, so do not keep signal, close. And I add another indicator. This indicator is just as a protection maybe, or as a second protection. So it's the EMA. So what's the EMA? It's just giving you the current trend. So if the market is on an uptrend or a downtrend, it's very similar to the MACD, but it's not the exact same thing. So what I like about this one, it will prevent some of maybe of bad trade that your bot could take. Let's see if I can find an example. Okay, now I can't find any example. But anyway, what it does, it when the green line is on top, it's telling you that it's an uptrend, and when the red line is on top, it's a downtrend. So by adding this indicator, the bot won't trade or won't try to enter a trade, even if the MACD tell differently. It won't do it because of the EMA will tell you no, it's currently on the downtrend, don't enter into any position. So to enter this one, all you have to do, go to indicator, select, search for EMA, and it's this one right here, exponential moving average. Select it, and then just select those settings. So put the short period to 7, long period to 14, and keep the signal for 10 candle. Make sure it's a necessary signal, and it's for the buy only. We only need it for the buy. For the selling, we'll rely only on the MACD. So that will give you a little bit more security. So to enter a position, the trailing bot will have to make sure that the EMA is on the uptrend, and also make sure that the MACD is confirming a beginning of an uptrend, so an uptrend reversal. So if those two happen, it will enter a trade. So that way it will prevent you to enter maybe negative trade like we had during the weekend, actually right here. So see, oh, that would be that's a perfect example. This is what I was looking for. So see, last weekend, if we look at the MACD, well, MACD is telling us that we're entering a uptrend right here. So normally the bot would enter the trade probably somewhere around here, but then not long after it was going down. So now by having the EMA, if we look at the EMA, the red line is on top, which means it's still on a downtrend. So the bot look here, oh, I have a signal to buy, but then it look here, so oh no, I can't, we're still on a downtrend. So this will help you a lot to prevent some of the negative trade that we might have. I hope it all makes sense, and I hope I was able to answer some of the questions you might have. So I hope you like it. Don't forget to put your comment below, and if you want to participate in the giveaway, make sure you put your Bitcoin address, so I'll be able to, if you win, I'll be able to give you your $50 of Bitcoin. So if you don't want to miss any of my future video, and if you're not subscribed, well, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you have any comment, put them below in the comment section, and hopefully you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.